Hello everybody, my name is Sparky from Sparky Gaming, and I may sound a little sick. I'm trying to get over a cold or a sinus infection or something. I do apologize if this ruins the video for you, but I'm trying to recover from the sickness. So yeah, and that's the reason why there hasn't been a video in more than a couple of weeks. Also, another thing, I forgot to show you a couple other things from the last video. I will go ahead and show you that I did finish the zombie farm, like I said I was going to. I did really need a video out, or I shouldn't say need, I wanted a video out. I did finish this up. I think it was down here. This is what it wasn't finished. Yeah, up here. This was all not finished. So yeah, maybe I might do the floors maybe later, a different or some other time, because this looks a little too plain to me. Maybe whenever we get some vines, we'll put some vines down here. There's also a cracked variant, so I can just throw these into a furnace, and then that's what makes the cracked variant. Maybe we will. Maybe we'll touch it up with some slabs and stairs too. That is not a today thing. The other thing that I don't know why I didn't show you this, but I went ahead at the spider farm, and there was just a couple of things that I finished that I thought that needed to get adjusted, changed. So for like one thing, this used to be open like this. Now I just made it flat. I believe there's another spot where I changed it with a door. Yeah, right here. So there used to be fence gates right here, and this just goes down to the cave out here. It's not really anything major. Well, these things aren't major. The one thing I think is major is, oh, I believe I had a door over here too. I finally made this ladder down. I did forget about this. So, but I made this. I extended this back, and there used to be something, it was kind of around here, where there's like a staircase, and it was part of the mine shaft, and I blocked that off. But I do have this hallway now where I have my portal. But yeah, this was I would say is a major change down here. I don't think anything else was touched. So those are just kind of some things that I forgot to mention in the last episode for some reason. So speaking of today's video, what I decided to do is I'm going to prep to get to the end dimension and kill the Ender Dragon. How would you do that, and why are we doing this now? Well, we are almost 30 episodes in, and I do not have an elytra. And I think that at this point, I need an elytra because there's going to be a new update very soon. And Minecraft Live is coming up. I believe, was it this week? I believe, yeah, it's going to be this coming Saturday. So, March 22nd. What is it, 1 p.m. Eastern time, Eastern US time. So yeah, I'm not sure if I might watch it before work. I have to work that day. So if it's less than 2 hours, then I can watch it, or I'll probably watch some of it anyways. So speaking of, of new updates coming and new updates past, and the amount of things that I haven't done on this series, I really think that I need an elytra. It'll really speed things up, and some things will get into motion because of that. That's the why. The how is, there's a couple steps to it. At least getting to the end dimension, and you need to get to the Stronghold. What you're gonna need to first get to the Stronghold, at least, you need Ender Pearls. And surprisingly enough, I have some. I didn't even realize this, but let's see, up here, Alright, see, in this bundle, there's 3 ender pearls, and they're right here. This is an ender pearl. I need these, and then I also need blaze rods. How do I get ender pearls and blaze rods? Before the Nether update, it was harder to get to the Stronghold than it is now. Before the Nether update, you had to go out and find Endermen, and they were very rare, especially in the overworld. And it wasn't impossible, but it took I would say it'd probably take longer then than it does now, because there are more ways to get Ender Pearls than there used to be. So, like I said, before the Nether update, we just had to go out and find Endermen in the overworld, and then just hope that they would drop Ender Pearls. So I have sharpness, not sharp. I do have sharpness. That's not what I meant to say. I meant to say we have looting. On the second to last line, it says looting 3. So that's what you need to get a higher chance of ender pearls. And well, and it's not just for ender pearls, it's for anything. With looting, I think I explained this back in episode 9. Whenever we talked about enchanting. But the looting enchantment increases the chances of getting things, and you get it more. And I have the highest level, which is looting 3, so I have the maximum chance of getting more than the normal amount of drops. So let's just say I went out to find an Enderman in the overworld. I kill the Enderman, and more likely than not, I'm going to get a few ender pearls. So that is one way we can do it. Now, after post Nether update, there's a couple ways that I can go about getting ender pearls. You can go ahead and barter with piglins. So what are piglins? Well, if we go to the Nether, I can show you. But first, we need gold, because that's what they use to barter. There's another way where I can go to a warped forest in the Nether, and then the Endermen have a higher chance of spawning there. So, and then I can go ahead and use the looting sword, and then go ahead and then get ender pearls. I'm not sure how many ender pearls that I want. But I would try to get at least 16 or more, because you need at least 12 to open the end portal and the Stronghold. We're gonna go into the Nether. It has been a while since we've been in the Nether. It's been a few episodes. This is kind of my Nether hub right now, so yeah, there is a way to get to the surface, which I have down, I think it says down here. Okay, right here. This is a crimson forest. You can tell that by these red blocks, the red wood. That is a soul sand valley. And in the crimson forest, that's where the piglins spawn. So you do need a gold helmet, which oh, see, there's a piglin right there, and he's shooting at me. So I'm going to craft up a helmet really quick. And oh, okay, I'm sorry, buddy. You're dead. But I'm gonna put this on. I should have said that before. The reason that I have that on is because then the piglins won't get mad at me, like you just saw it. But he just died. And okay, here's one. Here you go. Okay, so all you have to do is you can right click, and then it's gonna observe it, and then eventually it's gonna give me something. So it just gave me spectral arrows. So we'll talk about spectral arrows. No, don't leave. You can do this. You can right click, you can also hit Q to drop it, and then we'll go after it. So I'll show you. Okay, so it just gave me obsidian. Not that I need obsidian, but okay. And this can take a while. Okay, just gave me nether brick. So this is kind of the gist. It might take me a little while. I'm gonna go through all this gold, and then I will come back and give you an update on how much we got for ender pearls. Alright, so it was kind of uneventful what happened. But I got a lot of junk in my inventory. Thankfully I got some leather and I had some string. I had to get rid of it, toss it out of my inventory just because I had too much stuff in my inventory. So as you can see, I got all these bundles here. And unfortunately, the first piglin that I traded with, somehow accidentally was throwing my ender pearls at him. So I got rid of 2, and then I got up to 5, and then I had to. There's some other ones that I had to kill, but I got 2 more, so I have a total of 7. And you don't really get a whole lot of ender pearls from them. And as you can see, my helmet is down, so that sucks. So maybe we'll put some unbreaking on it at some point. So, but I have a lot of like fire resistance, some water bottles, more fire resistance. So if I ever need to go out in the lava, I can definitely do that. I have some potions. So yeah, I'm gonna go home. I am going to just get rid of all this junk, put it away, and then we are gonna go to the warped forest. So that's not too far away. I think it's close enough to where I think that I can just get there and get back. I do have my nether guide notes right here. So I have the coordinates for the portal right here. So if I ever get lost, this is where I can go. That took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to. I have a pathway back to the portal's back this way, and I literally just saw 2 endermen not that long ago. See the enderman up there? Oh, you just look at. Okay, he saw me. Sometimes the endermen are gonna do that if you look at them. I didn't realize that I looked at this guy, so but he gave me a singular ender pearl. That's crazy. I'm not sure how effective this method is going to be, but it gets me to the enderman. So you just gotta look around and find some enderman. I don't know where the other enderman I saw is, but yeah, you just want to be careful with them. Don't look at them in the eye. You can corner yourself in like a 2-block tall area, and then you can kill them, and then they won't kill you. So yeah, this method is kind of the process of just finding them and then killing them. Alright, so here's whack. Okay. Yeah, see? Make sure you're in here, and okay, see? I got 3 that time. Alright, there's another one. Where are you, buddy? I literally just saw you. Okay, here you are. Alright. Give you a good whack, and then run away, and then whack. Okay, you should not be able to hit me. Oops. Should not be able to hit me. 8. Oh, okay, maybe I need another block. Okay, I have 8. So I'm just gonna take a minute. I'm going to. Okay, there's another enderman right there. I hope he didn't. Oh yeah, there's another enderman over there. I am going to just take the time and find the endermen and kill them, and then until I get like a stack or 2 of ender pearls, and then we'll just go from there. So, yeah, I'll be back in a minute. So I made it back home from the warped forest, and I ended up getting a little bit more than I thought. This is what I have total, almost 3 stacks here. So I'm going to be perfectly fine once we go to the Stronghold. We are not going to the Stronghold today. This is just some prep work. So the next thing that we need to do is that we need to go to a Nether Fortress. We already went through a bastion in episode 15. I didn't really go over it a whole lot. We just needed to get a netherite upgrade. I guess this is kind of like the first introduction into like the other generated structure in the nether. Alright, so we made it to the fortress, and you know what? Terrible fortress. That's what you get when you come to a nether fortress. The reason we came here is because we need blaze rods. And the blaze rods, I can turn those into blaze powder, and then I can create something called an Eye of Ender, which gets me to the Stronghold and opens up the end portal. There's gonna be some bogeys here, some enemies, and you're gonna want to be careful. Especially because, oh, there's lava down there. Great. You want to be very careful of the lava. And especially when the fortress generates like this. There's not lava down there, but there could be. So you can face wither skeletons, blazes. I believe regular skeletons spawn here. I think that's a fairly new thing. I'm gonna go ahead and try to find some more blazes, and maybe even see if there's a skeleton or wither skeleton, and show you about that. But otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna I'll update you guys when I see something cool. So, BRB. Alright, so I did a little bit of searching, and I finally found it. So, these spawners at Nether Fortresses are going to be blaze spawners. Those are the only spawners that generate here. So you want to be careful because they can shoot you with fireballs. See, like just like that. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, they can do that. So and as you can see, I also got another advancement. Relieve of a blaze of its rod. Yeah, so they drop nether blaze rods. That's why you need to get into the end dimension. Let's try this. Does this work? Okay. I'm silly. You have to have the bow in your offhand. Okay. That's how it works. Alright. I was like, okay, I was lying then. That was just a poor demonstration. Yep, okay. So you have to have your bow in the offhand. But I also did face the first wither skeleton in the entire series. The guy, he snuck up on me, and yeah, I'm like, and I wasn't even recording, and I'm like, what the heck? Okay, if I do see a wither skeleton before I leave, then I will, I'll introduce it, and I'll show you the withering effect. If that happens, if it doesn't, then that's okay. We'll talk about it in some other episode. So just give me a minute here. Alright, so I wrote that down and I managed to find a wither skeleton. So they look just like this. And I'm gonna get him to hit me, but I don't want to die. Come on down. Come on down. Come on down, buddy. Alright, you're gonna have to come down. Alright, so he's gonna hit me. He's gonna give me the weathering effect. And that's what happens. He drops coal and bones most of the time, but I have looting 3, so there's a chance of me getting a wither skeleton head. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to craft okay, it's called blaze powder, and then you can get Eyes of Ender. I'm just gonna do 16. I think this is yeah, it doesn't matter where you put this in the crafting recipe, as long as you have ender pearls and blaze powder. So I'm gonna have 16, and then I don't want to use these right now. I'm just gonna throw that in there. Give me a second. Let me fight these guys off, and then I will be with you at home. All right. So I am back. I'm gonna have to go through all of this and put it away where it needs to go. But I got my Eyes of Ender right here. So in this bundle, this is going to stay in my inventory. I want to get an elytra, and I think I said this before. So what we need to do after today is that I need to go to... There's an Acacia village that I need to go to. And I need to get Unbreaking, and I need to get Mending. Because that's what I want to get for the elytra, because then I can use my elytra indefinitely. Now, I will get more than one elytra just for a backup, and I might actually get a couple backups just in case. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was a little over the place, but I am recovering from a sickness, so I do apologize for that. But I needed an episode out. I went back to work yesterday, even though that I only had gone to work like 3 out of the 5 days. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and you stay safe and healthy out there. Okay, guys, goodbye.